Hello, my name is Gary Hovis and I'm the product manager for blenders at Conair, and I'd like to show you a few things that are new at NPE here this year. What's sitting behind me is a multiple position gravimetric blender. This particular model is a 9-position, and the positions in the blender are actually being used for injection molding application, where the processor wanted to stage up to 6 different colors along and blend those in with 1 or 3 different natural materials. His real object was to be able to change colors quickly from any one of those 6, and he wanted to also have the blender clean itself. In other words, blow down the color. Let's say we start with a black color and he wants to change to a tan. He would dump his last batch of black color into the wane position. It would then blow out the pellets in the wane bin and then the mixing chamber, down as the material is used by the process, out of the surge bin and out of the material line to the machine hopper, and finally as the material is evacuated from the machine hopper, there's a level switch which then indicates the material, that color of material has been all used up, and that would initiate a transfer to the next color, which in this case would be tan. And then you can run on the new color, the tan color, for as long as that project is required, and then change to another color of his choice, one of the other 6 colors. Now if we look a little bit at what's different for the control, our basic blender control handles either 4 or 6 positions, and as we expand to more than 6, we have more of a spreadsheet than a graphic representation of the blender. What you're looking at now on the screen is positions 1 through 8, and merely by toggling up to the next screen, it gives me visibility of looking at positions 9 through 12. Now, even though this blender is only a 9-position, it has the ability of, the control has the ability of handling up to 12 positions. The setup screen behind the spreadsheet that shows all the positions is the very same setup screen that's on our standard blender controls for 1 to 4 or 1 to 6 positions. A second item we're showing here at NPE 2009 is our twin feeder arrangement. The feeders we're showing are gravimetric feeders, and it's a 2-position. The natural material is gravity fed through this main hopper, and on the left side we have a color feeder. On the right side we have a feeder that's feeding regrind material. The controls of the 2 feeders are tied together such that both the color and the regrind are inputted in one control. The second controller is a blank box, so all inputs are handled from the one side. And let's take a little closer look at the color side. The color side, we're also showing a new mechanical feature, and that is our slide base frame. The benefit of the slide base frame is the fact that if you want to make a color change on the fly, you can move the complete feeder, slide it back from the throat adapter. You can change your color that's used on the present run, fill it with the new color, and then calibrate it before sliding the unit back into the throat adapter and resuming processing. This feeder also features a larger hopper with a compressed air loader. Our standard hopper is a 6-liter hopper. This one is a 12-liter, double the capacity. And the compressed air loader allows you to automatically reload that. Now let's take a look at the regrind side. The regrind side Traditionally, regrind is harder to load than the color concentrate. So we're using one of our standard self-loading hopper loaders. That's feeding into a surge hopper, which sets on this loader support frame. The benefit of this support frame is that it doesn't put the tear weight of all these added pieces on the load cell that's supporting the hopper into the feeder. This can be loaded. There's an automatic valve in the top of this frame that when the control sees that we're running low on material in the hopper, it automatically opens and refills very quickly and doesn't interrupt the gravimetric feed of material into the process. Now let's take a very quick look at our control, and as we zero in on the control screen, we'll see that the control setup is very easy. There's a setting for the color percent at 2% as shown here, and a setting for the regrind percentage at 20%. And for a molding application, we'd merely put the shot weight that the processor's running and the screw recovery or dosing time the feeders are operating. That's the four parameters that would be input into the control, and then it's a matter of putting the equipment on and starting to feed into the process.